Welcome to a video tutorial on outlining notes. Again, there are different and various ways of completing an outline. And so I'm just going to show you one way. And the trick is with outlining is you have to take your time with it. And the more you do it, the better and faster you become at completing an outline. And the old objective of an outline, it's similar to an annotation where you're able to get the important information instead of just having to look at the entire pieces of work. You're able to look at just the brief and major points, the major supporting details. Okay, so let's start here with step one, and that is identify the title of the outline. So you're going to identify the title of the outline, and the whole point is, again, the title will also be the title for your outline. And you will see this come up when you are assigned it in your Google Classroom. And you'll be able to directly edit on the assignment. So again, the title, identify that similar to how you would find in an annotation. And feel free to highlight and edit on the article or essay or outline to complete. So step one. Step two now is identify the main idea or major point for each paragraph. Now, in discussion, when it comes to a main idea, it all depends on the structure of the paragraph. So if there are 3 paragraphs, again, you're going to list the main idea or major point using the Roman numerals in your outline. So if there are 3 paragraphs, then it would be 3 Roman numerals, 1, 2, and 3. Now, sometimes the main idea for that paragraph, again, do not get confused with the main idea for or thesis statement for the entire article. You're just looking at the main ideas for each paragraph. And sometimes they will have transitions like 1, 2, first, second. Sometimes that's what it is because it depends on the structure. So again, you're just going to want to get in the habit of identifying the main idea or major points for each paragraph of the section. And that's going to be key is you identifying that what is this paragraph talking about? What is the main idea of this paragraph? And then so on. So that's going to be step 2. And it will make more sense as we go along and practice more and complete more outlines. Step 3. You're going to find the major supporting details for each main idea. So sometimes you will have 2 major supporting details, maybe 3. And when you're going to list those major supporting details, you're going to use capital letters. Okay, so you'll list them as A, B, C. It depends. Sometimes you may have 1 major supporting detail. You may have 3 major supporting details for 1 main idea. And each paragraph, you will, again, start over, starting at A, B, C. It won't continue on D, E, F. It's not like that, only in the same paragraph. And I'm sorry if that confuses you. You'll see it when it comes up at the end, and I give you a sample of what it would look like. Now, just a reminder that major supporting details usually have transitions or signal words like first, next, finally. It just depends also on the structure of the paragraph, because also the structure of the paragraph, the main idea may have those first, next signal words as well. So I do not want everyone to get confused. It just depends on the structure. So you have to take it paragraph by paragraph and article by article or a piece of work by piece of work. So again, is usually major supporting details are usually transitions. So, but we're going to be looking at a sample soon, and you'll see what I mean by sometimes the main idea has the transitions. So this is just step 3. You're going to find the major supporting details, and they are going to use capital letters to identify them. Okay, and then step 4, you're going to find minor supporting details. So you have major supporting details and then the minor supporting details. And again, just referring back to chapter 2 and chapter 3, which were main idea and supporting details. In chapter 3, we talked about supporting details. Now, there's a difference between major and minor details. Major, yes, they usually have transitions, usually. Minor details are more so usually statistics, facts, quotes, and so on that support that major detail. They give you more information about it. So again, the major details usually have transitions. Minor details do not. Okay, and then the minor details are indicated by numbers like 1, 2, and 3, and so on. However many there are that follow that major detail. And for each one, you would start over 1, 2, and you'll see later. Now, next step, step 5. You're going to want to find the main idea. Now, this could be your first step. What is the main idea? How am I going to prove all this? And that's fine. I put step 5 just because sometimes I do not want everyone to get so confused or overwhelmed that they trick themselves into finding the thesis statement first, and then they get stuck on that, and that is the only thing you focus on is that, because it could change throughout. But step 5 for the main idea or thesis, that's for the entire work. And so you have to be able to apply it to all. And from that, you're going to use that as the heading of your outline. Okay, so that is your main idea. Now here's what a sample would look like. A sample outline. You have your title at the top there. Okay, and then you have, it's a 3-paragraph outline. So it's 3 Roman numerals. And so then under the title, you would have your main idea or thesis for the entire article. And then you have your Roman numeral 1 for the main idea for the first paragraph. Then you have your major details indicated by the letters, capital letters, A, and we have 2 minor details that support it, so 1 and 2, and then B, major detail 2, and then 2 minor details that follow, so 1 and 2. And again, you will always start over because it's not continuing on with the same idea, it's a new detail, and then you have minor details that support it. And then Roman numeral 2, that's the second paragraph, so you have your main idea there, and then capital A for major supporting detail for that paragraph 2, and then minor details, and so on, and you'll see that come up. Now, I know that's a bit confusing and maybe a little overwhelming, but we are going to, in the next video, I will actually show you, we will do a sample outline together, and you'll see what it looks like in the thinking behind it. So hopefully you found this helpful. And the whole point is, the objective of an outline is to get the major points and details without reading the entire works. So if you're using it for studying or as a reference, you want to be able to get the important details and facts from it. So until next time, you'll see, keep a lookout for the sample outline as well. Thank you.